May the be like the sea and shore, the sun and the moon, make the night and daylight. Give and take, cause effect, to have fire our light like a wish. Can exist with a wisher. I'm awake at your call for the siren voice within desire high that be sealed by reality. One reverse when fate falls, fortune leads on me. Happy, let its own. Let's sorry start.
Hello, welcome to Henna Radio 3.5. How are you everyone? It's night time already, almost the bedtime, right? And that's why Henna come here at this time, because it is the time that Henna will lead everyone, lead to master for the bedtime story, to practice my reading as well. Yes, and today let's continue with the our last time about the Peter Pan, right? We, if I do not remember, is when mother found out like a children minds, that they talk about many things, and somehow, a moment please. Okay, and they talk about the name of Peter Pan, and mother cannot figure it out, that where is this name coming from, something like that. And yeah, we will continue when Wendy told her mother that, oh mother, Peter Pan, something like that. Let's see that what happened next, and what that I have to which word that I have to maybe learn how to pronounce correctly. Okay, give me a moment. Let me open some script and welcome all the master to the Neverland. And now we are in the reality world, where it's not we did not step in the Neverland yet, but however we can sense something that magically happened after the light turn off, after everyone falls asleep, where the children have the fantasy and very creative imagination form. Okay, let's discover it together. At first, Mrs. Darling did not know, but after thinking back into her childhood, she just remembered a Peter Pan who said to live with the fairies. There were all stories about him, and that when children died, he went part of the way with them, so that they should not be frightened. She had believed in him at that time, but now that she was married and full of sense, she quite doubted whether there was any such person. Besides, she said to Wendy, he would be grown up by this time. Oh no, he is not grown up, Wendy assured her confidently. And he is just my size, She meant that he was her side in both mind and body. She didn't know how she knew, she just knew it. Mrs. Darling consoled Mr. Darling, but he smiled pooh-pooh. Mark my words, he said. It is some nonsense Nana has been putting into their head. Just the sort of idea a dog would have. Leave it alone and it will roll over. But it would not roll over, and soon the troublesome boy gave Mrs. Darling quite a shock. Children have the strangest adventure without being troubled by them. For instance, they may remember to mention a week after the event happened that when they were in the wood, they had met their dead father and had a game with him. It was in this casual way that when they one morning met at this quieting revelation, some leaves of a tree had been found on the nursery floor, which certainly were not there when the children went to bed, and Mrs. Darling was puzzling over them when Wendy said with a tolerant smile, I do believe it is that Peter again. Whatever do you mean, Wendy? It is so naughty of him not to whip his feet, Wendy said, signing. She was a tiny child. She explained in quite a matter-of-fact way that she thought Peter sometimes came to the nursery in the night and sat on the foot of her bed and played on his pipe to her. Unfortunately, she never woke, so she didn't know how she knew. She just knew. What nonsense you talk, Precious! No one can get into the house without knocking. I think he come in by the window, she said. My love, it is 3/4 up. Burn not the leaf at the foot of the window, mother. It was quite true. The leaf had been found very near the window. Mrs. Darling didn't know what to think, for it all seemed so natural to Wendy that you could not dismiss it by saying she had been dreaming. My child, the mother cried, why did you not tell me of this before? I forgot, said Wendy lightly. She was in a hurry to get her breakfast. Oh, surely she might have been dreaming. But, on the other hand, there were the leaves. Mrs. Darling examined them very carefully. They were skeleton leaves, but she was sure they did not come from any tree that grew in England. She crawled about the floor, peering at it with a candle for marks of a strange foot. She lathered the poker up the chimney and tapped the walls. She let down a tape from the window to the pavement, and it was a sheer drop of 30 feet without so much as a spout to climb up by. How about that? Do you want to continue the next page or not? I can give you the double for tonight. So I read more one page then, and then you have to go to sleep and have a good sleep, okay? Okay, let's continue the page 5. Certainly, Wendy had been dreaming, but Wendy had not been dreaming, as the very next night shows, the night on which the extraordinary adventure of these children may be said to have begun. On the night we speak of all, the children were once more in bed. It happened to be Nana's evening off, and Mrs. Darling had bathed them and sung to them till one by one they had let go her hand and slid away into the land of sleep. All were looking so safe and cozy that she smiled at her fears now and sat down tranquilly by the fire to seal. It was something for Michael, who on his birthday was getting into church. The fire was warm, however, and the nursery dimly lit by 3 night lights, and peacefully the sewing lay on Mrs. Darling's lap. Then her head nodded, oh, so gracefully. She was asleep. Look at the four of them, Wendy and Michael over there, John there, and Mrs. Darling by the fire. There should have been a fourth night light. While she slept, she had a dream. She dreamed that the Neverland had come too near, and that a strange boy had broken through from it. He did not alarm her, for she thought she had seen him before in the face of many women who have no children. Perhaps he is to be found in the face of some mother also. But in her dream he had lent the film that obscured the Neverland, and she saw Wendy and John and Michael peeping through the gap. The dream by itself would have been a trifle, but while she was dreaming, the window of the nursery blew open, and a boy did drop on the floor. He was accompanied by a stench right, no bigger than your fist, which darted about the room like a living thing, and I think it might have been this light when wakening Mrs. Darling. She started up with a cry and saw the boy, and somehow she knew as one that he was Peter Pan. If you or I or Wendy had been there, we should have seen that he was very like Mrs. Darling's kids. He was a lovely boy, cut in skeleton leaf and the juice that oozed out of tree. But the most entrancing thing about him was that he had all his first teeth. When he saw she was a girl, he just the little pearls at her. And that ends for the first chapter of Peter Pan through the Henna Radio T.5. I hope to meet you guys for tomorrow night. And now, have a good night, everyone. Thank you for listening, and feel free to comment if you have something to suggest to me that this word should pronounce like this or the spacing something like this. But I enjoy reading so much. Thank you